What's going on, everybody? My name is Obina, one half of the Seeker Bros. On this channel with my brother Chima, we make videos on business, finance, and wealth building. Thank you. This is the part 2 of the stock series. If you haven't checked out part 1 for the introduction, please go check that out. But this video is going to be all about what are stocks, and I'm going to dive deep into the basic fundamentals of what a stock is. A lot of people are trading and investing, but they don't really understand what a stock is. So in this video, we're going to cover that. We're going to cover what an IPO is. We're going to talk about public versus private companies. We're going to go into a whole bunch of details of stocks. So stay tuned. Okay, so what is a stock? A stock is a piece of the company. So when you own a stock, you own a piece of the company. Now, you may not be the majority holder of a company, but you do own a piece of it. And with owning that piece comes with certain privileges. The most popular privilege we hear of is voting privileges. A lot of times when companies are making decisions, they send things out for their shareholders to vote on. Now, your vote may not matter as much as someone who owns a huge amount of the company, but your vote can matter. So now we know companies are broken up into stocks, and a stock is a piece of that company. But not every company you can own. You can't own every single company out there. You know why? Because some companies are privately traded and some companies are publicly traded. The stocks which me and you are going to invest in are companies that are publicly traded. These are companies which are traded on the exchanges such as the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, over-the-counter exchange. So those are going to be the companies that we're really focusing on. Private companies do also have stocks, but they're not available to the public. We've been seeing some companies go public in the last year or two, so there's been a lot of companies come out public and raise a lot of money. When a company does come out public, it's called an IPO. An IPO stands for an initial price offering. And what they do and why they do that, you may ask, why does a company want to go public? Well, going public allows a company to raise money. By creating shares and offering it to more people, they're able to raise money for innovations, for anything the company wants to really work on. So that is an important part of really understanding how this whole market works, is that you are benefiting the company just as they're benefiting from you. Now, you may ask, where do I go and buy these stocks? Well, over the years, it has changed. Before, there was a floor on the New York Stock Exchange, which still exists now, that people go and buy and sell stocks there. This is really started before the digital era, before technology has advanced to let us really buy stocks on our phone, laptops, and computers. So now you can buy stocks on various places such as Robinhood, M1 Finance, there's TD Ameritrade, there's Webull, and there's probably some other ones that I'm forgetting. Me personally, I like Robinhood. I do have a Webull account. We're going to put some links in the description if you do want to sign up and get some free stocks. Use the link in the description. We're going to put a Robinhood link and a Webull link. You get, I think, 2-3 free stocks with each of them. Sign up with whichever one you want. Me personally, what I'm going to recommend to new investors is that you start off with Robinhood. And why do I say Robinhood? Well, not to hate on the other ones, but me personally, I think Robinhood has the most friendly user interface for new investors and people who are now just starting to invest and get into stocks, while other things like actually, I'm not even going to name any ones that don't have as good as the interface. Not trying to throw shade on any of them, but to me, Robinhood has one of the best interfaces for beginners. So please sign up for Robinhood. Use the link in the description, and we're actually going to make a video. We're going to make a tutorial about some of these. Most definitely Robinhood. We're going to make a tutorial. That's going to be a series, probably one of the next few videos on how to use Robinhood or how to use Webull, and we're going to walk you guys through it. See, I've been getting a lot of questions about Robinhood, and for me, since I've been using this for so long, I've been thinking it's very intuitive, but it's not actually as intuitive as it may seem for someone who has never bought a stock before. So that's why we're going to bring that to you guys, and we're going to walk you guys through everything you need to know on the Robinhood platform in order to be successful at investing and trading once you get there. Don't start trading before you invest. Now, you may be hearing about other things that are traded on these platforms, such as ETFs, indexes. Don't worry too much about that right now. We're going to cover all of that in the series. We're just going to take it step by step, but we will be going over different ETFs and indexes and ones that you definitely should be investing in. So stay tuned for that. One of the most key things in order to be a successful investor is to constantly have information coming at you. Now, we're not talking about being overwhelmed with news articles and financial reports and things all over the place, but you need to be informed. In order to perform better than the average person in the stock market, you have to have information that not everybody's typically looking at. You have to be in the know. So in order to do that, our next video is going to be about what apps you should get on your phone to really change your investing game and really give you that edge over other investors. So stay tuned in the next video in the series. That's going to be all about what apps and what websites you should be going on in order to get that stock knowledge, get that business knowledge. I always tell people actually that you don't want to be studying stocks, you want to be studying business, because at the end of the day, you're buying a stock, which is a business. So if you understand business, it's going to allow you to pick the best investments for you and for your family and for your generations to come. So pay attention to business and less attention to stocks. Businesses drive stocks. Stocks do not drive businesses. Just remember that. Also, people talk about what books they should read, what books they should get. Really focus on books that are focused and tailored to business. There are some stock books out there. They could be good books, but if you really want to learn a lot about how to invest, you really have to learn about business. So I would recommend please reading business books first before you get deep into the stock books, if you decide to read books about this at all. So that's all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, give us a like. If you find value, share with a friend, and stay tuned for our next video in the stock series. That's all about what apps and websites you should go on in order to obtain the best information you can for your own investments. Peace.